Last month, I bought this exactly the M4 Mac Mini with 256 GB storage. It was a perfect budget powerhouse, and then Apple just killed it. They quietly discontinued the 256 GB variant, leaving a lot of us wondering, did I just buy a dated machine, or is there a darker secret reason Apple pulled the plug on their cheapest Mac? So today, we are breaking down exactly why Apple killed the 256 GB Mac Mini, the hidden tech secret they aren't telling you, and the ultimate question: should you buy the 512 GB M4 right now or hold your cash for the upcoming M5? Let's get into it. To understand why the 256 GB model had to die, we have to look at the anatomy of Apple's logic board. Remember the M2 Mac Mini? Apple got caught using a single 256 GB NAND chip instead of two 120 GB chips, which effectively halved the SSD speeds. It was a pure nightmare. By pushing the baseline to 512 GB, Apple guarantees they can use two chips in parallel, meaning every single Mac Mini sold now has blazing fast speed and write speed. But there is an even bigger reason. Two words: Apple Intelligence, AI. It requires local storage for caching and on-device processing. 256 GB in 2026 is like having a 16 GB iPhone in a few years ago. It's just not enough space to survive the next 5 years of Mac OS updates. Then there is the classic Apple tax. By removing the cheapest entry tier, Apple forces you to spend more. But here is the irony. I have been editing on my 256 GB M4 Mac Mini for a month and it is a beast. If you have external SSDs, the 256 GB is totally fine. But Apple doesn't want you buying external drives. They want you paying their premium for the storage. So what's the verdict here? Buy 512 GB or wait for M5? Where does this leave you? If you are sitting there with an older Intel Mac or an M1, here is my honest advice. If you need Mac today to start a YouTube channel, edit videos or code, buy the M4 512 GB. The M4 chip is insanely overpowered. However, if you are obsessed with AI and want the absolute best neural engine, the M5 is going to be built from the ground up for artificial intelligence. For me, I am keeping my 256 GB M4. It's officially a rare collector's item now. Let me know in the comments what you guys are planning to do. Hit that subscribe button and I'll see you in the next one.